Hey, it's Luke with Salt Strong. Have Joe over here and Colin. We have one of our members joining us. We're out after this is winter time and a cold front just came through. We're leaving Gasparilla Marina. The water is very low. You can even see some of these bars that are usually well underwater are exposed. So we're gonna have to fight some cold conditions, some very shallow water. We're in a 24-foot bay boat, and we did not bring any live bait, nor are we gonna catch live bait. We're going artificial only, and we're gonna see if we can pull together some redfish, snook, and trout. Those are the target. Hopefully all three, but with this weather, we'll be happy with just one or two of them. But we're gonna go out, and throughout the trip, we're gonna explain why we're targeting these spots. We're obviously gonna go through the lures and why we're selecting them, and hopefully have some fish catching action included. We'll see you there. All right, so we just pulled up to the spot, and this is a nice little deep little cove with structure, and there should be some fish around. So we're going to be skipping lures around these dock pilings and then go up there, and then if we get action we'll stay. If not, we'll quickly move to spot number 2. So Colin and I both throw in the Prawn Junior. Joe, what do you have?
Prawn Junior.
Oh, we all have Prawn Junior. That's not very smart, but that's probably what's going to be best. So yeah, we'll just cast out, and they can be anywhere right now. So just cast out, let it sink. If you're in the middle, it's pretty deep. It's like 7 feet deep. So give it plenty of time to get down the bottom, and just do like a slow retrieve, even slower than that, and just kind of give it some bounces. Let it sit, and if there's fish there, we'll start picking them off. Yeah, this is like my most trusted lure of all for conditions like this, where the fish are going to be lethargic, for both quantities and quality fish. There we are. All right, here's a trout. So yeah, Colin just had one right at the boat, and I didn't have my darn camera on. So we have species number 1 of the slam. And solid little trout. This guy is cold. We'll let him get back in there. Are you catching on the bottom? Yeah, super slow on the bottom. Oh, you got hit right there? Oh, fish on. Very nice. See what we have. Another trout. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while. The fact that we're getting anything right now is actually a good sign. All right, looks like Joe's on back there. Oh, smallest one. Yeah, was that a pinfish?
That was a little snapper.
A little snapper. What we have here? Yep. Another. Oh, is that a barracuda?
Barracuda.
All right. Been fishing for about 20 minutes. So we got 3 species: trout, snapper, and cuda. Was not expecting one of these guys. Joe's on with the trout in the back.
Old trout.
Gotta find those redfish. Snook. I'm getting stuck on the bottom. Joe's catching trout in the back. Yeah, I heard a snook pop under these trees, and I was trying to get to him, and there's a lot of riprap down here. Okay, there's some mullet too. Okay, good. Yeah, a bunch of mullet. That makes me feel better about this spot. Yeah.
Bigger, upgraded them.
There's an upgrade. Very nice. All right, so after that first cove, we had a good amount of trout, and so now we're trying to look for some different species. And so we stopped by this nearby trestle. This is very popular for snook. Snook love holding near structure with current flow. And in this case, right, these fish are very cold. This was still early in the morning. There was actually only one person on this trestle. It was so cold, but we had a good lure bounce in front of their face. It oftentimes can get results even when the fish aren't actively feeding. That's something. A little snook here. We are now 2 of the 3 fish for the slam. They're all small, but we'll take them. Oh, fish on? Nice. Well, looks like another snook, a little bit bigger. A little bit deeper stroke. That thing swallowed it too. He wasn't playing around.
You guys doing pops or
Slow.
Yeah, very slow. I was doing like a slow drag, like drag it 5 inches and pause. Oh, now Joe's on. We've got a double. You guys are hooked up to fish. I'm hooked up to stinking structure. Is that a grouper? Oh, flounder. Well, that's cool.
Hey.
So technically we already have a slam. Nice work. Small, but we'll take them.
We'll take them.
Yeah. Another snook. Getting more whoa, quick release. Getting more confidence in the prawn now?
Yeah, getting more confidence.
After we all had at least one snook to the boat, a time to move, now we're looking for redfish. We really wanted to get the full slam, and so in this next spot we went to, you're going to see a lot of movements this day, but this next spot, this was an area that had some docks as we saw before. This is wind protection, and best of all, you're going to see a lot of mullet in this spot. All right, so I was changing batteries on my GoPro, and Colin decided to hook a redfish right when I had it off. Unfortunately, it got off, but yeah, we're fishing this giant mullet school and switched over to the mulligan paddle tail and got popped. So now we're just gonna hang here and let's see if we can get another one to eat. But with all this food, look at all that life. This is way better looking than that first spot. On this cast, I had my next catch. In this case, I'm using the Polk County tweaker rigged on a Haas helix hook. I was fishing the shallow zone while they were fishing the deeper areas, and I was just slow, basically twitching it along the shallows through the mullet, felt the thump, and set the hook. Yep, fishing that mullet school. Switched over to the Polk County tweaker. Solid trout. It's interesting. We've now had success with multiple lures now. That's the 2.0 Slam Shady. Yep. I just caught the trout on the Turd Ferguson tweaker. And Colin had that redfish on the Slam Shady mulligan.
I don't think it was that bad.
It's another barracuda? What is going on here? That's two barracuda dragging bottom. I don't think I've ever done that before. Around here, there's just not many cudas. That's crazy. They're digging the prawn. Oh, there's a red. Nice.
Right,
Got a red hit right there?
right here.
Oh, we were just talking about the reds.
That's awesome.
The official locking in the slam. Because now it's a 4-species slam. Oh, he just got, it broke off. Oh, bummer. All right, so the action slowed down in this zone. We pretty much covered everything, and yeah, had a couple reds on, and then I saw a couple others that spooked. But what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get back in the backcountry. These fish get a lot of pressure here. They're much tougher to hook up, and hopefully the water's high enough where we can get back to some of the back bays, and that's where there should be more fish, and more importantly, there's much less pressured fish, and we're gonna use same lures. We still have the tweaker and paddle tail and prawn. So we're gonna pick up, we have about a 10-mile run. We'll see you there. All right, so we made it back to this back bay, and a bunch of birds are diving out here in the middle. So we thought we'd have to go ahead and stop and see what kind of life is out here. About 6-7 pelicans working it. Probably some trout out here, or mackerel or something. Well, I thought we'd be getting some trout by now. We can bump up and hit that point real quick, and then there's a little creek around the corner that I want to try out after that. Since nothing was feeding under those birds, we shifted up closer to this point, and there's some good potholes on the shallow flat, so I switched to this skinny lipper for extra casting distance and fish on. That thing came out of nowhere and smacked it. Yeah. Solid trout. I was reeling down for another cast.
That's a real nice one there.
Once I got that trout, I thought this was going to be a really good spot. They had missed a couple of thumps as well, but there just wasn't much else going on, so we decided to move yet again. And just quick navigation tip, if you are going around in areas like this where hurricanes came through recently, keep an eye out. There's some random structure just sitting out on the flats that can definitely do some damage. So this next spot was a deeper shoreline, and as soon as we got there, we started seeing some life, so I knew that we were going to get some fun action in this zone. Ooh, there goes a nice fish. Ooh, another one. Yeah, it looks like big trout. I just had a thump too. Felt like a big old, there we are. Oh, I got him again. Oh, bigger fish. I just upgraded. This might be a red. Oh no, it's a nice trout. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, just see if they're gonna double up. There's definitely more out there. Solid trout.
Dude, that is a solid trout. What are you using?
This is the new color called the mud minnow. All right, solid trout there. That thing just dominated. Actually had one on and it came off and then immediately got thumped again. That was cool. In this next series of casts, you're going to see how important it is to have the right lure selection when you're in a spot. Depth control and size is crucial, as you'll see here when I was getting a lot of action while they were not getting much at all. Yeah.
Again, huh?
2 in a row.
You're liking that mud minnow.
Yeah. So the little fella. Those big ones just have a noticeably different thump. That's on this flat too. Three in a row. Oh, there's a lady. I'm definitely getting a lot of action for a calm day with crazy low tides. More action than I was thinking we'd get. Come on, slow down. Can we do 4 in a row? Oh, no way.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I think it's another it just came off.
I'm going to go with a jig head and see if that.
Yeah, I'm using the Helix.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I wonder if
That's the difference. Depth control is crucial. Now, if I get another cast, if I get another strike on this cast, y'all just need to change. So, yeah, last cast I didn't catch any, but I at least had a strike.
We're just going to stay over here.
I'm kind of bouncing every once in a while, do steady and then pause. And the last couple it hit like it was almost immediate. Oh, there we are. That's awesome. Fun size trout. Well, I didn't get one the next cast, so I didn't get the 6 in a row, but this was just a few casts later and fish on once again. Got to be some more fish cruising this shoreline. Another trout. These things are digging this new mulligan. Mulligan mud minnow. All right, so that stop was a good one. We found a good recipe, and it was really spot on with the game plan that went live this morning. This is a Friday, so we're gonna make we have 2 more spots. We have time for 2 more spots, and we really need the redfish. So we're gonna go do a similar recipe to what we have now. We need to have some deep water with some structure and a little bit of wind protection. And fingers crossed, we can get the elusive redfish. I came out and do some dock fishing, hoping for reds, and Joe gets another snook.
A nicer one.
I'm over here changing to the tweaker on a jig head.
Oh.
Nice work. Yeah, just got this little bitty snook. Ate the tweaker. Look, I was hungry. This one should be a fish here. Aw, Jack. Other species. So now that the sun's up high, skipping under docks is incredibly effective. The shallows are starting to get a little bit warmer, and they still like to be holding near some ambush points like pilings and even shadow lines. Can get some great action, and I love the tweaker for this. It skips great and has great darting action that generates strikes.
Oh, there we are.
Another snook. Yeah, in spite of all the noise. Oh, hook came right out when I grabbed it. Fun size little snook. Here's another dock that we pulled up to, same exact thing, right? Skipping up under the dock, get that lure all the way through to the other side, let it sink, slowly bounce along the bottom. This tweaker is just great at this situation. Slowly bounce, fish on. There's a snook. Right from under the dock. Yeah, we just can't get the redfish. Yeah, skipped it up under the dock and I think thumped it. Fun size snook. Okay, so now this is the final stop. We have one last hope for landing the redfish to complete the full slam. And so we did the same situation, right? We've had some deeper structure in docks in this case, bouncing the tweaker and other small jigs along the bottom, looking for the red. Ooh, almost got me around the pile. Yeah, little snook. All right, so we just got back at the dock. We unfortunately did not get the redfish. At least we didn't land one. We did have two on. Great time. Thank you so much for joining us out there. And
thank you. My gosh, this was quite an honor. I tell you what, it proves the point that if you're active in the community and make a post, you can win a trip with Luke and Joe, just like I did. I had an epic day. It was really great.
Yeah, so every month, we have a contest in the community, and there's actually a lot of cool prizes. Like last month was a boat paddleboard, so we're giving away some $1,000+ at least per month, simply for just participating in the community, and we can actually hopefully fish together as well. So let me show you the gear we were using. It was basically all light tackle, 2,500 size spinning reels, 10-pound braid for the most part, and I did bring one bait caster. I used that. I caught one trout on that with the skinny lipper. Otherwise, the prawn was the winner, and the tweaker caught a good amount. Plus this brand new, let me show you this closer, this brand new color, which is called the mud minnow. This was the one that caught those 7 fish in a row, or 6 fish in a row, whatever it was. And rigging on any kind of jig head, or what, this is very versatile lure. So jig heads, weighted hooks can be rigged with everything. And yeah, you don't have to have big tackle to go out and catch some good fish. These fish, had we hooked into some 30+ inch redfish, we could have definitely landed them on them as well. So most importantly, I'll say the biggest lesson learned of all is that it wasn't any special lure that caught fish. That we had a bunch of different lures, they all caught fish. It was all about the spot. Spot selection was crucial, and following the trends was the biggest thing. The few times that I went against the trends that we've been talking about in the game plans, that's when we didn't catch fish. And pretty much every other spot, we at least caught something. So if you need help finding the fish, regardless of season, but winter is when it's most difficult, make sure to take the fishing school. And it's actually segmented by skill levels. So go at whatever skill level you're at, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and I promise you will learn something that can be a game changer to your fish catching fun. Any questions at all about the trip, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.